All right, everyone. Hello. Welcome to Out of This World with Joan and Alan. Yes, you heard it.
I'm really happy to do this with you because we found out we have a lot in common. We have a similar background, similar interests.
I'm very happy to introduce this cosmic warrior, Ismael Perez. Already, everyone knows him. He's an internet sensation.
It wasn't until the age of 21 when I started meditating, and then that's when I started accessing higher levels of consciousness. And then my interest shifted from philosophy to metaphysics, secret information, mystery school teachings, esoteric knowledge, exopolitics, UFOs, the supernatural, and I became a sponge to all that. So, well, I felt like from the beginning, I felt like I wasn't from this world. I felt like I was sent here from somewhere else in order to do something. And so from the beginning, I've believed that I've always been guided, and I've always been monitored. I've, felt the presence of Galactic Federation personnel around me the whole time. Even when I was a kid, I heard a story that I was maybe 1.5 to 2, and I fell in this big swimming pool that was like 15 feet deep, and some guy just popped into the reality, according to my aunt. And he rescued me, and then when they turned around to thank him, he was gone. It was almost like he came in through a portal. I've always been monitored, so I know I'm being watched, but I'm being watched by the guardian races because I am part of the guardian races. I actually belong to the cosmic order of the Emerald, or the Emerald Order,
And what is that?
That is the celestial organization that is overseeing the development of the multiverse.
So you awoken to the fact that you are a galactic ambassador, a galactic warrior. What does that mean to you?
It means that my purpose here is greater than just waking up and working a 9-to-5 job and having a family with kids. That's what that means. Those Archon forces have been dealt with. The Draco are no longer operating in our galaxy. We've already eliminated them. The only ones that are left that are looking around are hiding somewhere in our solar system. But when the flash takes place, they know they're going to be nuked.
Let's talk about this flash.
Yeah.
I heard you talking about it. Everyone's talking about a solar flash, like somehow 2025, 2030. So can you give us your perspective on that?
Yeah, it's been prophesied in all of the ancient records from every world's region. You could see it in the Bible as this great purging of fire. You could see it in the ancient Sanskrit literature as the Frasho Kareti. So every culture, talked about a time where some sort of fire would purge the wicked off and upgrade and exalt the righteous of the planet, giving us a whole new heaven and a whole new earth. So that's what the solar flash is. It's an event that has been predicted by the ancients in order to give us like a time frame as to when the shift of the ages would take place. So the solar flash is not just about the upgrade of humanity into the next stage of evolution, which is human 3.0. It's also the transformation or the shifting of one age to the next. And this is something that has occurred, every 26,000 years as our solar system goes around the galactic core.
I know that a lot of people have been concerned that there might be a hacking of this solar flash.
Well, they tried. The dark side has tried. Yeah, the dark side had tried many times through CERN, but luckily the Earth Alliance and the White Hats took over CERN as of 2018. That's when, no, I'm sorry, 2021. Just recently, within the last year, they took over CERN. So the whole purpose of CERN was to alternate us or throw us into an alternative timeline in order to merge us with the Omega galaxy, or the Omega version of the Milky Way. See, what most people don't understand is that there's different versions of the Milky Way galaxy because there are parallel alternative universes. And one version, the dark side won the war, and that's called the Omega version. That's where everything's infested with AI. There is no more biological life, and the only biological life that is still remaining is the life that they're still using as battery resources to power up their own, AI, time loop, phantom matrix, false realities. And so that's called the Omega galaxy. So we're part of the Alpha galaxy. In the Alpha galaxy, the forces of light, begin this house cleansing from the higher dimensions, and now they're like just kind of cleaning up the mess here in our planet. So in the Alpha galaxy, the light won the war. So what the negatives have been trying to use with the Cabal, use CERN, is to alter or to throw us into the Omega version of our galaxy. But that didn't happen because the White Hats took over.
Yeah, but what's the time frame for the flash that you're looking at? What timeline?
According to my research, I'm going to stick to my original prophecies that was given to me by the High Command, and they told me by no later than 2024.
I mean, if we're in a positive frame of mind and uplifting the energy, do we still have to protect ourselves, or do we just welcome it? I mean, what do you suggest?
We're going to be going for a free ride. All we have to do is just make sure that 51% of our daily activities is in service to others in order to make it. You know, the only people that are not going to make it are the wicked. You know, this this is a time where the wicked are going to be purged away from all existence. They've already been purged from the higher dimensions. That's why the war started off in the higher dimensions, and it's just been trickling down the dimensions. And now it's like just about to take place here, where the victory is of the light, because the fact that they've already won the war in the higher dimensions.
So what will we see? What can we expect to see here then? 2024 when this happens, will it be sudden? Will we feel it? And then how is this going to emerge after?
Oh, yes,
it's exciting. It's really exciting.
Well, it's right now it's a gradual process. It's been speeding up. We're already actually the fifth dimensional Earth is already coexisting with the third dimensional Earth, but on a different frequency. So as our bodies become as the vibrational frequencies of our own bodies begin to increase, once we reach that climax where we're ready to shift into the fifth dimension, that's when the sun's going to release the final flash that's going to totally catapult us into the fifth dimensional Earth that is already here coexisting, but on a different dimension.
Will we definitely know? Yes. I wake up at 7 and then by 10 I'm a new woman.
You're going to regress to looking 30 again.
I gotta know.
Yeah,
I'm in.
Yeah.
I'm in.
Yeah, your body's going to transform into a new body that's going to allow you to exist in the fifth dimensional reality, and therefore you're going to be looking, very young, very youthful, because in the fifth dimension there is no more aging. We live for thousands of years, just like our Pleiadian brothers do.
We drop this body then
now, right between the third and the fifth, and sometimes I feel really tired. Sometimes I feel really not tired. I mean, is that the process that some of us are going through?
Because your body's changing at a very subatomic molecular level. So your body's trying to adjust to the new frequency. So it takes a lot of energy out of you to do so. So that explains why we feel lethargic during the day, and we just, we're up and down.
It feels like we're going between the fifth dimension and the third dimension. I feel like I go through it all day. Like I raise the frequency and then I become human again, and then I sort of seem to be in a different vibration. The control that's been happening on planet Earth. So you're actually saying that with the solar flare, 2024, the upgrade, we will finally release the hold that the dark has had on the planet, and everything will shift at that point.
Yes, it's going to be a whole new heaven and a whole new earth. It's almost like the entire cosmos is going to be rebooted, and all the AI, all the negative archons, all the negative entities are just going to be purged within a second.
What can we do for our bodies to make it easier? I feel like I need more sleep. I mean, anything you recommend to keep adjusting to the new vibration?
Drink plenty of water. You make sure you're putting good nutrition food in your body. Organic, if you're going to eat meat, make sure it's 100% certified, free range raised without pesticides or hormones. Just make sure that you're not taking any more bad stuff, because your body is going to transform within a split second when this flash takes place. And you want to make sure that your body's also alkaline. So make sure you take a lot of greens, chlorella, spirulina is good for that. Because we're moving from a carbon-based DNA structure into a crystalline based DNA structure. Our body's going to go from a very dense to a lighter, less dense, and it's going to turn into when we transform, we're going to turn into light, but then we're going to be able to acclimate until our new form within seconds.
What about some of us who have our higher frequency and our families? Also, are they allowed to go with us? Are they going to be part of that other frequency?
Yes, they're going to go with us. And even if they're not highly or very advanced souls, like some of the people that are down here, they're at least going to go into the fourth dimension, which is still a better world. And even if you go to the fifth dimension and they go to the fourth, you're still going to have the ability to lower your frequency and pop into the fourth dimension and be with them. But to them, you're going to be like an angel. You're going to be very angelic looking. Yeah.
I already am sometimes, just so you know.
Joan of Angels. Talk about what this new world then will look like. How will society interact, and what will it be like, you feel?
It's going to be very, put it this way, everyone's dreams, everyone's ideal reality is going to manifest.
I've always helped people remember who they are and feel into their power, feel into what their gifts and their skills are. I've really helped people let go of what no longer serves them and transform that into fuel for their mastery, for them to shift their life into the positive. The magic happens when you can hear your heart sing. Literally hear your heart sing. I just want you to know you were born for this, that you have everything you need to really do you this lifetime. So let's get started. Let's make magic together.